Hello everyone, Ian Quayle from IQ Legal Training. Santa goes down the chimney, doesn't he? And what I want to do is explain to residential conveyancers the dangers for Santa Claus and the dangers for conveyancers in connection with wood-burning stoves. Absolutely essential that where you are instructed in a transaction where a property has the benefit of a wood-burning stove, that you appreciate the following. First of all, it's essential to determine whether or not the property is located in a smoke control zone or area. It is then necessary to ensure that as far as the wood burner is concerned, it's been correctly fitted to the chimney. The fitting as well as the wood burner itself needs to be inspected by an appropriate person to ensure the installation is correct. And in addition to that, it is essential that we determine that the issues relating to the use of the appropriate fuel are identified. So, for example, if your client or the seller has a wood store and the wood within it is damp or wet, then the amount of carbon that the wood can emit on burning could breach smoke control regulations. In addition to that, it's important that we check that the wood burner itself is an appropriate burner to burn the relevant fuel that will comply with the smoke control regulations. I've dealt with a horror story a while ago where a property was bought with the benefit of a wood burner. The wood burner had not been correctly connected to the chimney. There was an issue with regard to the flue and the flue size. Nothing wrong with the wood burner itself, but because of the incorrect installation of the wood burner to the flue and to the chimney, it was a fire hazard. It caused a fire, the property was burnt down, the buyer's insurers were unable to indemnify with regard to the property due to the defective installation of the wood burner. So I'm not expecting you to be like Santa Claus, an expert on chimneys. What I am expecting you to do is, if your client is buying a wood burner, to one, make sure your client is advised to have the wood burner inspected, the installation inspected, and the chimney inspected. The seller should be advising when the chimney was last swept. Where the buyer is buying wood in a wood store, it's appropriate to ask when the wood was cut, on the basis that if it's recently been cut, it's still likely to be damp and still likely to emit a lot of soot during burning, which will cause or potentially cause a fire risk. Hopefully that explains the position. Merry Christmas. Thank you.